it's a little dark. Oops. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if it's pretty hot today, so I don't know if I want to turn on another light. I'm sorry, it's dark. So we are technically pretty much halfway today. There's just one more rung before it's officially halfway in the crate. I don't know how to phrase that really. So you can see, like, here's, I don't know if you can see. Maybe you can't. So that's about halfway. Just one more rung, really. So yeah, they're doing pretty well. They had a little minor fight yesterday. It wasn't too bad. A little bit of fur pulled, but I let them I intervened before it got too bad. And it took a minute for them to settle down. Well, Dodger actually, kind of was okay pretty quickly as usual, and Jack took a while to really settle down. He kept lunging at my oven mitt here. I usually wear this for at least a few minutes when I do something new, and I first put him in. I usually put Dodger in first and then Jack in last, so I usually pick him up with the glove and then keep the glove on for a few minutes just in case he, whatever, starts to get nippy or territorial or whatever. But after the first few days that we did this crate, he really was over it. I'm really not sure what happened yesterday. I was just kind of taking a step back, and they started chasing each other a little bit, and then nipping at each other a little bit, and it was just kind of on and off, for a few seconds. So I just kind of let it play out a little bit until it was clearly turning into a fight, and then I broke it up, and I held Jack to this side and Dodger on this side, and at that point Jack was, nipping at my glove, so I had him like this, and he was nipping at the glove for quite a while, and then, he kind of started to settle down a little bit, so the nipping at the glove slowed down. Oh, you're okay, buddy. Yeah, you go relax. See, they get really stressed when I first put them in there, and so they breathe really fast, and it takes them a little while to settle down. So I usually put music or just talk to them or read to them or whatever, and they settle down okay. And usually it just takes Jack and grooming Dodger a bit, and then Dodger grooming Jack a bit, and they settle down. But anyway, so yeah, the nipping at the glove slowed down, and so I pushed him. Dodger was sitting in the corner here, this lengthwise, and so I just pushed Jack close to him and held him with one hand, and then with the other hand, with the glove hand, I was just sort of petting them both, because Jack occasionally would turn to Dodger and nip him in the face a little bit. Nothing hard, but enough that I wanted to be, with the glove just in case. I'd rather him hit the glove than hit Dodger, obviously. So, yeah, I think he did that twice, and then he calmed right down. And Dodger was just, pretty calm. He was scared, but he did a really good job of just staying calm and not responding. So, after that, Jack kind of turned around. I let him go, and he just kind of turned around. I don't know, maybe he escaped from my hand or something and turned around, and that had me a little nervous that he was gonna bite Dodger, but he seemed to groom him a little bit, and then he just came over here where Dodger is now and lay down, and then they just kind of lay like that for a while. I'm not sure, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, something. And then after that, they calmed down. Yes, they calmed down. sorry for the shaky camera. They calm right down, and then they just started grooming each other. I don't remember who started grooming who. I think Dodger started grooming Jack first, and then from there it was fine, and we stayed another couple, maybe another hour or hour and a half. I'm not sure. Might have been longer, and it was fine. So I decided to expand the crate today anyway. Even though that happened, just because overall they've been doing really, really well, and that's really the first time that they have had an issue in a long time, and, you know, we seem to be able to fix it pretty quickly, unlike, you know, previously. They seem to get over it, so I think that's good. You know, like I said, back when they had that fight where Dodger had escaped, you know, and they got some cuts and stuff. Like I said then, I think really the best thing is not to, in this case where they've already been bonding a while, you know, I think the best thing is, and if you have a safe, neutral space that's been working, I think the best thing is not to separate them, but to get them to get to a point where they can relax again together and, you know that, okay, we can get along. We fight, but we can get along. And I think, you know, in both cases, I think if I had separated them, you know, it's kind of like the whole don't go to bed mad the sort of thing. I think if I had separated them, that you know, that would have been that, and they just would have stayed mad at each other. That would have been, you know, is the whole thing of leave on a good note, and you don't want that to be the last thing in their mind, that they fought, and that, you know, if they fight, then they will, you know, sort of get what they want and not have to deal with each other. So, and sometimes I think that's what happens with Dodger, is he wants out, you know, he's done. And so that's how he tries to get attention, is to start nipping at Jack. You know, like in the sink, he would dig at the sink, and then, you know, I think maybe like the first few times I did take him out. And so he started to learn, like, oh, if I dig at the sink, then she'll let me out. And it's the same thing here, only this time I'm, you know, sort of aware of that a little more, that he thinks that's how he can get out of here, and it's not. Like, I will let him out of here when he's calm and relaxed and not picking on Jack or, you know, bothering him, thinking that's a way to get out. So, I'm still, sorry, I have so much rabbit hair in my face right now. It's just everywhere. Like, I had to clean out this whole entire crate. The back of the crate was just, like, full of rabbit hair. They're just shedding like crazy again. I don't know. You can see, like, Jack has a shed line again. Easy do. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to upset you that much. Oops. Sorry, Papa. Sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were letting me, but you weren't. You were annoyed. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, you liked it better. Except my splint is in the way. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm still working on trying to figure out a day. I think I know what time I want to do it. I'm just going to do it early, like today. But I'm still working on a day to do the live Instagram stream bonding session. What else? Oh, I think I want to do another floor session. But I think I need to figure out how to set up the what do you call it? The gate? I don't know. The gate. We'll just call it the gate. Because I think I want to make that space smaller. I'm thinking it might be too big right now. Which sounds weird because they used to do really well in a big space like that, but I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe it would be better if it's a little bit smaller. Like this. Like, not this small, but, you know, just where we can all feel like I can sort of intervene a little bit better. There's not quite so much space. I don't know how to explain it really. Yeah, so this is the other thing. They're like very into each other's secret tropes for some reason. I don't know what that's about. If anybody knows, let me know. I don't know. It seems to be more of a thing with Dodger trying to steal them from Jack than Jack trying to steal them from Dodger, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I don't remember if they did that before when they were bonded. Maybe they did, and I don't remember. I may have a vague recollection of it happening every once in a while, but yep, we're pretty relaxed in here these days, so I think that's just the next thing, is working on floor time, and then slowly introducing things like litter and food. Probably food first, litter will come last, into the floor time space, and then, you know, just continuing to expand this space until we have the whole crate, and moving the crate to the floor. I think I've already mentioned all this, but yeah, that's what we're working on. And I think we're moving a little bit faster than I was expecting, I think. I can't remember. I think I said I was going to get to halfway by next week, and, you know, it's the end of the week, and here we are. So, I'm not really sure what the plan is to expand it another. I only expanded it two rungs, so we were here, I think, and I just went 1, 2, so I think I'm just going to do another 2, but I'm not really sure when I want to do that. I'll probably sit here in this session and think about it. That's probably what I'm going to do. But I think that's about all I have to update for today. I just want to get them settled, and so I should probably stop talking and get them settled in. I mean, they're both grooming each other, so that's pretty good, but they're both still breathing pretty fast. So, yep, I will check in again probably when I figure out the floor time thing, so we can video that again. I'll probably experiment with it in the next couple of days, we'll see. And then I'll just, yeah, I'll just do the floor time video when I have it figured out. That's what we'll do. Okay, so I'll see you later when I figure out the floor time. Bye.